The house clearly wasn't locked, yet the monsters disguised as humans still hesitated, not daring to break in. The woman could only clutch the stone talisman meant to suppress evil, praying she could survive until dawn, because every time night falls, the monsters gather around the town, feeding specifically on human organs. They don't leave until morning arrives. To keep everyone safe, the sheriff rings a bell every day before sunset. As soon as the sound echoes, all residents hurry back to their homes, habitually touching the talisman stone at their doors. Even children 7 or 8 years old do it without question. It's easy to imagine how terrifying the town's nights truly are, only after the streets are completely deserted. Does the sheriff finally return to the station with peace of mind? A sign on the wall shows 96 days of safety. Little does anyone know that tonight will end that streak, because Frank drank himself completely drunk. The tavern owner had no choice but to bolt the doors and windows, and let Frank stay the night. But Frank's wife and daughter were still at home. As the hours passed with no sign of her husband, his wife locked the doors and went back inside. When night fell, Hannah finished praying and prepared for bed. Suddenly, she heard her grandmother calling from outside the window. Hannah pulled open the curtain and realized this wasn't her grandmother. But even so, moved by the woman's pleading, Hannah opened the window. Hannah's mother noticed and rushed to stop her, but she was already too late. The next morning, Frank, now sober, returned home, only to find a crowd gathered outside. The sheriff immediately slapped him across the face, yelling that there was a child in the house, that he should have watched the windows closely. Why didn't he listen? The sheriff dragged him into Hannah's bedroom. What he saw inside was unbearable. Frank fell to his knees, sobbing in despair. This was the hidden truth. Whenever night falls, the monsters surrounding the town take on human form, then try every possible way to trick people into opening their doors. Once they succeed, they reveal their true faces. The only way to stop them is to lock all doors and windows before nightfall, and hang the inherited stone talisman at the entrance. The tragedy in Frank's home was also the town's first accident. After 96 days of peace, for violating the town's survival rules, Frank will be punished with confinement in the dark room. Meanwhile, Kate's family is traveling in an RV, when a massive tree suddenly blocks the road. A swarm of crows circles overhead, an unmistakable bad sign. Kate feels this place isn't safe to stay, so she decides to turn back. But that choice plays straight into the monster's trap. Before long, Kate drives directly into the strange town. Kate's son notices the car tires have gone flat. The funeral-going townspeople notice as well. The passing RV. Everyone stares at them in eerie unison. Kate's wife feels a chill crawl up her spine, but Kate boldly steps out to ask for directions. This man is about to die.